Much less of a battle, more just of a skill showcase of Geld and the others, obviously. But also Rimuru, that Megidot. Racking up quite the body count there. I feel like someone's going to have to tweak the numbers a little. This game doesn't seem balanced. But as those other reincarnators definitely found out last episode, this world is not too kind, and not one to really play around in. But one thing we did learn is, much like Shizue, there's a lot more reincarnators in this world than we really knew about. This wasn't the first three that magician had put through this whole rigmarole. Farm those souls, unlock the next upgrade. Prepare for evolution. Let's get into it. What if there are leftovers? Like, you need, say, 10,000 souls, and there's 10,021. But just having a flash of light and then nothing, I think that's something to be slightly more wary of than a big, like, explosion spell or something. Because you've got this they stepped outside and they're just dead. And how do you expect to get out of this? They've just... Now where would they have gotten that idea to use a barrier? Okay, so we can... Those shields aren't going to last too long, though. But of course he would be put in a position of some sort of leader. And as soon as he stands up... Yep. What an ending to that. Just cut. Gone. Your plans are in... Would you really step out? At least now Rimuru is making an appearance. Now there are a few left around this tent. Does that really make a difference then? Bye. There's no distinction, just... tick one off on the tally chart. Yes, he's definitely looking for military alliances now. At least their fear was ended quickly. Merciless. What was the unlock condition of that? And she's trying to create a conversation. Ah, now you have to convince him that it's the real thing. He said he would spare the king, not the archbishop. Grovelling on the floor. Those kind of words seem to be falling on deaf ears. I wonder why that is. Do you really want to be speaking so highly? You'll be dead in an instant, and you're trying to teach him a lesson? Who's really in control here? So the earlier force was an expedition with pleasantries. They do it a funny way in their town. Oh, so it was the church. Looks like they need to be taken down as well then. Shouldn't he be like saying that it's an honour for him to be in a diplomatic agreement with Rimuru, not the other way around? I think that gives an answer. He did only say he wasn't going to kill him. So once they've given up the will to fight. So as soon as they stop fighting, it's game over. How many are left around? Some of them are dropping their weapons. It looks like a good time to activate it, but... Sure. Okay, at least those... Well, why the Archbishop? But okay, at least those two are still able to talk. But in the face of such overwhelming ability. Do the other Demon Lords have stuff like this? Ready. So, is the king and the archbishop going to witness the birth? They should be honoured. A survivor? So who would have survived? I don't remember anymore, kind of like named people. Blah. And I'm not sure about using Rimuru as a face mask. What a gracious feast they will be given. Wow. There's nothing left of them. And the fact that Ranga is carrying them around in his jaws. Subarashi. They are really eager to see this, aren't they? The fact the entire screen is getting some blur as he's fading out of consciousness. Rimuru likes to have long naps, doesn't he? So now, Grey Sage is acting as like a broadcast loudspeaker system. Do they have a prison set up and ready? The fact that they have these kind of measures put in place, know of Rimuru's weaknesses, kind of. That's the point. Is he going to stay the same? A large spectrum of light. Is Rimuru a non-Newtonian liquid? Or fluid? Oh no. Free changes spiritual body as well. Success. Now new skills. Okay. All of which is used at some point, or at least mentioned. Is there anything else you want to give him? Words of the world. Attempt to evolve. So what, so even the skills can fail? Are we now into what, an infinite loop trying to evolve this? In 10 million worlds, there was only one success. So you have to have some skills to give up and able to unlock some others. Makes sense, otherwise things would be far too... Raphael. When you're getting skills based off of the 7 sins, the archangels, Beelzebub. Survivor is that strong, is it? And what are the other two? Are they just followers and entourage. I mean, after you've just seen that Rimuru can end you in a second, even if it wasn't 100%, he's still talking down, isn't he? Yeah, he'll put on a bit of weight after all of those bodies. The fact he turned aside that with not even half a breath. Now we've got nuclear magic, great spirit summons. So he chose Squirtle to fight off a Charmander. Unfortunately, he went up a level 4 against level 100. And these are just Rimuru's kind of new acquaintances and friends. Is he really starting to see the situation he's in now? Really handling this situation with a bit of decorum, fancy, regalia, clothing. I mean, if he could land a hit, maybe. Oh. And he didn't even flinch. Is there, what? Not a greater demon? Not an archdemon? Really does seem to be a hopeless situation. And he serves Rimuru. No, what have you unleashed on the world? You and your ilk. They have started this. Truthfully, we should be thankful. Just a squeal and he's done. Really trying to ingratiate himself early. Hopefully don't interrupt this process though. We don't want to have to start again. Cocky. So much like when he named them. They're all having a bit of a power up. Are they going to change their appearance slightly as well? I feel like that's just Gabadoo just taking a nap anyway. At least he's still wearing the blanket. The piercing red eyes. Fucking hell. Kaku. Rimuru hasn't quite returned yet. This is still Great Sage, words of the world thing. Seems it. And his first trick will be the revival of not only the dead, but fields of the dead. Everyone should definitely take heed from now on. And is it still 3%? And the fact that they just kneel down in front of him. So how are they going to supplement? And that would be... Oh, they didn't even get a speaking line. So they exist just as extra power. Now they will exist within these few of Rimuru's followers. Impressive. Seems that fairy tale wasn't just a story. Gobzo. Really going above and beyond what is kind of even expected of the highest powers in this world. Not only reviving them, but healing all of their injuries. I guess that would kind of be necessary, considering they died from it. Yep. Taking lessons from No Game No Life. Don't play until you know you've got 100% of victory. I don't know why, but I really liked that little hop when he teleported. I kind of want it to just cut now. Don't show anything. Oh well. That works as well. I'm curious what can happen now with them all revived back together. Rimuru being the Demon Lord, obviously going to need a little bit of a nap. What is there left that can be really expanded on? Sure, there's still the problem with Milim declaring war, Clayman doing his thing in the background, but at least we should probably throw a celebration or two. I need to repair the village first, though. The festival might have been delayed, but everyone's going to be celebrating a little bit harder now. But as we saw Rimuru walking around with a great sage's voice and everything, has he still retained his original self? His normal senses? Was that just the auto system kind of taking over, making sure this spell went exactly according to plan? Also, it's quite good that he used all of the soldier's essence, as it were, to summon the demons, because, well, now there won't be an outbreak of like pestilence or disease. Although someone's going to have to go and clear up all that armour. Take down the tents as well. But after quite a few episodes talking between themselves, setting up meetings, it all happened rather fast, didn't it? The change in pace here. Yeah. It just made it all the sweeter. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, because there was a lot going on, a lot to take in. Some flashy shows, character growth, death, resurrection. But also it's really showed us that even when you are in a place where you think you are a major contender in this world, it can all come crashing down in an instant. Now, who stands above the Demon Lords? Is there going to be a fight there? Now, with Slime almost being over, well, this season at least, wondering what I should do. How about more? We'll see. If you think that's a good idea, jump over to my Discord and let me know. If you like this one, leave a like and a comment. If you want to make sure to not miss out in the future, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm still utterly dumbfounded a lot of the time when I see just how many of you seem to be enjoying it. Really gives me confidence to continue what I'm doing. Wrap yourselves up nice and warm. Snuggle back. Get some rest. I think we've earned it. See you in the next one. My patrons are the excess magicules that allow the resurrection spell that is my channel to actually succeed. And without them, I'm pretty sure I would have been laid to rest long ago. So I need to thank Sal, Electric Ant, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Jennifer Rojas, Big Boy, Girly, Kite, Saltytron, Rasmus Paulson, Dano123, Dark Shadow 7899, Cardboard, Mauricio Lozano, and everyone else. And if you want to help me realise my dreams and not necessarily being a Demon Lord, consider joining onto my Patreon as well.